Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to something a little bit different here. Welcome back to the Galaxy Cup season number 2, Galaxy Open Cup season 2. Your semi-regular dose of Galaxy Cup action. I'm of course your host Live VIP. With me, I'm joined by these amazing players, by the people in chat, and by my plushies as well. Welcome one and all. Bienvenidos, baby. We just wrapped up with day 2 of the playoffs of the RSL, but now we're here with an open tournament. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to catch up on the bracket yourselves, as we are jumping into our first series of the broadcast. Now we're jumping in mid-series, as we did miss the beginning of the cast because of RSL, so we did miss out on the very beginning, but we are jumping into game 2 and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Persephone. We have the Red Terran player. We have the Red Terran for the Platinum Heroes. It is Nicoract. And spawn. We can fanfare. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the Italian Protoss, we have the blue Protoss. For the Platinum Heroes, it is LetaleX. Oh, not being Boeing Extras, my apologies. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Of course, we are jumping in mid-series, and Nicoract is already up 1-0, and Nicoract is the favorite player coming into this as well. It's going to be up to our Italian Protoss to recover, to bounce back. Let's go. Let us go. So we'll see if we can recover. For the time being, we are going to be settling in. Nicoract is known for being much more aggressive in this matchup. He's typically the aggressor. He's typically in your face. LetaleX, we'll see if he can keep up. We'll see if he can keep up with Nicoract. We'll see if we can survive the aggression and get into the mid game. So now we're calming down. We're expanding. Yes, yes. Bienvenidos, everyone in the chat. Bienvenidos. We go from one cast right into the other. All the content, all the StarCraft. Again, it's going to be very similar tomorrow. Tomorrow we also plan on doing RSL into Maestros of the Game. Same with the day after that as well. So just back-to-back casts, back-to-back content, back-to-back StarCraft. And that's to make up for the lack of a morning cast, which honestly we could do. Like I still have replays of the LATAM Code for Giants Cup number 2, which I can still cover. But it is nice to sleep and get some stuff done in the mornings. It's nice to sleep. Sleeping is good. It's good. Make sure to sleep. For now, we have our economic opener rank to expand out of Nicoract. Everything looking normal so far. We'll still keep our eye on Nicoract when it comes to the tech of choice and how he wants to follow this up. Until then, we are still just settling on in. Reaper does scatter across the map. We have a safety shield over here at the natural base for LetaleX. Again, just playing very safe, very carefully. We missed out on game 1, but I can imagine that Nicoract was very aggressive, very in the face of the Protoss, and did eventually overwhelm. As Reaper works in, Probe does pull away, and Nicoract does pull out. Here he dips in, he pulls out. Behind this, we have the safety bunker out of Nicoract as well, waiting for the follow-up, waiting for the starport, and waiting to see what the first initial tech structure is going to be, and how we open up into our factory. Do we go into the early tech lab, into early cyclone production? Do we go into a mine drop follow-up instead? For now, we do have the initial Hellion, not Widow Mine. Okay, Hellion is on the way. Likewise, we have our tech of choice from LetaleX. We do typically expect a standard play out of LetaleX, so Twilight Council into 3-gate blink on 2 bases is the go-to, is what we're expecting. If we see a deviation, we'll point it out. We'll point it out from LetaleX. Back-to-back insane, Panty. Let's go. As we have 2 more gates on the way as to be expected, so 3-gate blink in total. We can take gases here and then take a robo and stay on 2 bases that much longer. Oh, hello. That's not blink. That's going to be 3-gate setup into charge instead. This is more ideal against an all-in. If Nicoract were to move out with a 2-base all-in, a very tank-heavy 2-base all-in, then LetaleX could shut it down. As LetaleX does expand, he gets a 3rd. No extra gases. Meanwhile, Nicoract, he opened up Hellion, and you can see the Reaper Hellion on the right-hand side, into Widow Mine drop. So only 2 Widow Mines. Mine drop is moving out. Hellion Reaper on the right. Ideally, you do want to distract. You want to distract your opponents, pull away their attention, and then go in with a drop. See what Nicoract can get done. Drop is moving in. Stork is in position. And like he does respond, does react, and Nicoract pulls away. Good reaction on both sides. Where LetaleX, he denied the drop, and Nicoract didn't lose it. Pulled away. So still quite tense between the two players. Oh. So LetaleX does zone back Nicoract. Gets eyes on the third base. Wouldn't job is rotating all the way around. But the Reaper Hellion is going to get caught. So nice cleanup here out of our Protoss. Behind this, going for a 3-1-1 setup, getting into stim, combat shields, fire setup here from Nicoract. As he is boosting in. Does he react in time? Oh no! Ooh, does react in time, does pull away. Whew. And we'll not lose too many workers here, just two. Yeah, just two probes. The medevac does barely escape. Boosting further out, we do have the interception. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he's within range. Medevac does fall. At the same time, auto shot harass into the main base. 5 probe kills, but that is going to be 2 Widow Mines and the medevac going down. 5 probes. So a bit of a back and forth. From here, we're keeping an eye open for a third CC or extra Raxes. There it is, third CC's on the way. Nicoract is expanding. He's building up into the mid game. There's no crazy all in. Nothing crazy, nothing wild. Because of this, now LetaleX is going to be more pressured to be active on the map. I mentioned before that a charge-based opener ideally wants to be facing off against a push, but a push isn't coming. We have drops, but only drops. Boosting into the natural. LetaleX out of position. Shield battery does help. Storm is coming in. Nice stutter stepping though. He gets into the mineral line. That's going to be another 11 probe kills. Brutal damage. Dropping into the third base. Gets eyes on the Zealots. At the same time, here comes the Zealot run by, but there are reinforcements back at home. There's no bunker to defend, but there are enough units here to hold their own. Assuming we stay at home though. Uh-oh. Nicoract, he moves out with his other drop, which means there is an opening. These Zealots, they can get into the natural. LetaleX, he has yet to pull the trigger. I mean, he doesn't know, right? He doesn't know that there was an opening. He's not aware. Raven harass into the main base, double drop on the right, running into Zealots. We have another double drop on the left. Nicoract being very active. It does stim in, right into the natural, depowers the gateways, and once again goes to the mineral line. Oh, 9 probes. This time, LetaleX, he pulls the boys, or he does pull the trigger on the Zealots. Does pull the trigger. The drops, they continue. We do have some storms. The High Templar exposed, tempting. Nicoract, he does stim in, but he shouldn't get them. Yeah, focusing on the defenses back at home. SCVs are going down. This is some rough defense here from Nicoract. Losing 16, 18, 20 SCVs. As we mentioned, no safety bunker, no safety setup. Nicoract being a little bit greedy, being a little bit, just greedy, just not having any defenses back at home. It's going to be 21 dead SCVs. On the one hand, Nicoract, he's been doing well for himself, and just like that, LetaleX, he's back in this game with that one Zealot run by. He's back in this. I still do want to say that Nicoract has more momentum. He has Ghost already out, he has EMPs. But LetaleX, he's not taking this lying down. Do we base trade? I see one army pushing on the left, the other on the right. We're missing each other completely. And back at home, okay, we're keeping reinforcements back at home, at least some of them. But again, there's still no bunker set up. There's some Sim City. And we will commit to the base trade. Let's go. Nicoract stimming in. LetaleX does go for the third, but we gotta go for the natural. We gotta keep going. Third base is not good enough. How good are the mine shots? Ooh. Does stop it on the sentry. There we go. Sentry goes down. No force field. Here come the storms. Oh, the first storm grazed the army better. Second storm. We have more High Templar moving in. We have more storms. Nicoract, he kills the third, pushing into the natural. Show us that storm. Ooh, does connect. Oh my god, yeah, brutal connection on the Marines. Zealots are coming to reinforce, but Nicoract's production is still going strong. Forcing a bit of friendly fire. Nicoract has yet to push into the bases, but the mine shots are connecting. And looks like the natural base has been broken. Okay, LetaleX, he breaks through into the natural base. Nicoract down to a 1-base economy. At the same time, Nicoract also moving in. Do we have any defensive storms? Just one Templar. One Templar across the map. We can warp in one-eyed Templar and go for the NG overcharge. The voids are being pulled into the mines. No! Oh my god, massive mine shots. The connections are brutal. Another mine shot as well. But LetaleX, he's holding. He recalls. Bold move. He recalls back home. And he defends his natural. He defends the natural base. Unfortunately, no blink. Remember, no blink stalkers. He cannot chase the medevacs. LetaleX, he has a third base on the right-hand side. He has the higher probe counts, but Nicoract, he saved the CCs. Remember, the orbitals were saved. Mules are available. It's not clear-cut here. I want to give the edge to Nicoract, actually. Nicoract, he has the better army. He has the larger army. He has ghosts. He has EMP potential. He has mules, of course, as well. But we've seen this before. Nicoract moves out. LetaleX moves in. And Nicoract, this time he turns around. This time he turns back around. Ooh, who catches who? Storm is available. Does he storm? Oh! The storm's coming in. Massive connect. Oh my god, the storm's brutal. Yeah, massive storms. Oh god. The Marines, they crumble. LetaleX does take a better fight, but does he have enough on the ground? The Stalkers. Remember, there's no blink. They cannot blink away. He can't escape. Oh my god. So LetaleX pulls out. LetaleX does pull out. The main army. EMPs, they do connect. There's still one storm. Yeah, the one storm does graze the army. Behind this Nicoract, still muling. Yeah, still muling up that natural base. Nicoract still maintaining that lead. But then LetaleX with that 3-base setup, he's getting fully saturated. I feel like we're playing with fire right now. We only have one storm. The storm does connect. We have to get the hell out of here. Like, doing that. LetaleX, what's going on? Again, he has no support. Yeah, Zel's getting caught out. Stalkers as well. Big overextension. LetaleX, he should not have been here. Sure, we have a bit of a backstab, but that was an expensive loss for LetaleX. Yeah. He lost 5 Stalkers, 2-eyed Templar. These are units that he cannot afford to replace right now. LetaleX, not like this. Not like this. He's getting into +3. The upgrades are solid, for sure. Like, the upgrades are on point for LetaleX, but he lost all of his tech units, all of his gas-intensive units. He has purely Zealot, and now we're bringing in a couple of High Templar, but the support isn't there. LetaleX needs time. He needs time to get a 4th base. Get a 4th base up and running. Right now, Nicoract still maintains an economic lead. He's got 3 bases plus mules. Now he's back up to full saturation. So Nicoract is just in a better position. Speaking of, going for the Templar. Nice control. Yeah, Templar will not escape. Nice snipe here from our Terran. Another Zealot. These Zealot run-bys every time. They always trade well. I mean, again, they get on top of the Ghost. No cloak. Remember, there is no cloak. The Ghosts are exposed. Nice EMP. Mine shots going off. Very nice mine shots. Solid crisis management there out of Nicoract. Army stims in. As Storms, they graze the army, but again, like, there's only naked High Templar. Like, there's no support. The Storms are connecting, but it doesn't matter. Nicoract, he stims, and he wins. He breaks through the army, takes out the High Templar. GG gets called, and Nicoract, he will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the next round. GG. GG, well played. Again, we had a big overextension from LetaleX as we were trying to emphasize in between the bases at the natural base and the 3rd. It was still a very close game and very intense and very back and forth. Hey, we had base trades. We had non-stop base trades. We had a lot of counterattacks when Nicoract was left exposed. He very rarely left anything at home to defend. So that made things even closer than they otherwise should have been. But we did see LetaleX just being overly aggressive with such a small army, such a crucial army Once he lost it, he never regained it. He never regained that Stalker count, that High Templar count. Never quite got there again. And GG. GG, well played. A very, very scrappy game. Very scrappy. Very scrappy. But GG, well played. Congratulations. With that, Nicoract does claim the series. And with that, does advance on. And let's catch up in the bracket. Let's figure out where we are and where we are headed.